Welcome to a conversation with Precision Ag Institute partners with Paul Schrimpf, Executive Editor, Precision Ag Professional. Here's Paul.
Hello again, this is Paul Schrimpf from Precision Ag. I'm here with Joel Whipperfurth from Winfield United. Welcome, Joel. It's good to have you. Now, your responsibilities are on the agronomy side, correct?
So my personal role is to look at answer tech vendors and also help with some of the proprietary development of our ag technology tools, which leverage some of our core competencies as an agronomy company.
Sure. Now, a lot of the talk, and we're at the InfoAg conference and looking kind of at where we are through 2017, and there's a lot of discussion about collaboration, and you do hear the word integration a lot, and integrated technologies. And I know, when you say that, it's like saying compatible or any of the other words that we tend to use. And sometimes there's varying shades and varying degrees of integration and compatibility. I mean, what's been your experience at the show and with some of the technologies? And can you talk a little bit about some of the things that are working or maybe that are challenging still at this point?
Yeah, I think some of the new players in the marketplace got the opportunity to build their system directly on the cloud, and that certainly makes their ability to have integrations done maybe more easier than companies that have built their platform over 15 and 20 years and they're working on that. But the thing that I'm finding is as you talk about integrations, everybody likes to use buzzwords like integration and collaboration tools. And I think companies are finally coming together and actually executing on some of those things where tools are starting to talk to each other outside of platforms. And you're actually starting to get platforms start to emerge of places where you can transact data and it moves without having to be filled out time and time again.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's interesting. Winfield, it was always fascinating to me. When I first started in the industry and learned about the answer plots, it always stuck in the back of my head that that's an asset that's going to pay for years to come. You may not know exactly what to do with it right now, but eventually you'll figure it out. And it sounds like with some of the tools that you're adding and some of the things that you're doing with it now, you're really starting to figure out how to maximize those things. So talk about the evolution of I guess the answer plots into some of the tools that we're seeing today and where it's led you to what you've been releasing here at the show and talking to people about.
So I think the story of how Winfield United has rolled out insights out of answer plots is exciting to me in the sense that when you look at molecular assisted breeding for corn, there's really great hybrids out there. We think our brand has some great hybrids in it. We also think there's some other brands we don't sell maybe that has some great hybrids in it. But it's about the variance and being able to express that difference. And as we looked at our tool set, helping the hybrid variants really shine, that every hybrid has an environment and that environment plays a key role in getting all the yield out of that's kind of where answer plots started from. And probably, in 1997 to about 2008, 2010, we probably would have said, you are your company in the sense that, the data that we had is really what we had to offer into the marketplace. And as we look at, how we take that data and look the past forward, we start to kind of talk about, you are your training data. And as we've built out the R7 tool and we've put that data at the fingertips of sellers to work with growers, we also started to do that same thing with our crop models, is to be able to take that training data set from the answer plots, incorporate a tissue sample, and then bring that forward into an in-season insights tool that sellers can help their growers make decisions with.
So now it's getting to the point where you're really helping make decisions it's not just a look back. I mean, and look back and say, oh, that's too bad that happened. You're really helping to engage them with information they can use in season.
Absolutely. And yield data is a great look at what happened last year. But looking that past forward is one of the things that the answer plot tries to do. And as we look at that, every year is different. We go back to that last year's top winner might not be this year's top winner. But some of the opportunity there is in characterizing those hybrids And then, once that crop is planted, I kind of say everybody's a good farmer in January in Excel spreadsheet. But when we look at what's going on in the Dakotas, where they're trying to delay those input decisions as long as possible, if you're really going to have an impact in Precision Ag, helping people know when to put their foot on the brake and put their foot on the gas is going to rely you to push those management decisions in season. And that's where our technology tools have focused.
Great, very interesting. Well, thanks for joining us today, Joel.
Thanks, Paul.
And that's it for Precision Ag. See you next time.
For more information, visit precisionag.com/institute.